People notice that suddenly you're getting better assignments, more recognition, and yes, more money. It's like having a secret superpower that you hope you never have to use, but knowing it's there changes everything about how you operate. And the best part is the more confident and successful you become at work, the faster you build wealth, which gives you even more options and confidence. It's a positive feedback loop that accelerates over time. But here's where most people mess this up, and I see it constantly. They hit $20,000, feel that psychological shift, and then immediately blow it on something stupid. Maybe they decide they deserve a new car since they've been so disciplined, or they take an expensive vacation because they've earned it, or they use it as a down payment on a house they can't really afford. Don't do this. That $20,000 is not a reward for good behavior. It's the foundation of your entire financial future. It's the seed that grows into generational wealth if you're patient enough to let it compound. Instead, and that will probably make you laugh or cry depending on your current situation, the average person spends more money on their car over their lifetime than it would take to achieve complete financial independence. Think about that for a second. Between car payments, insurance, maintenance, and gas, most people are dropping $600 to $800 every single month on transportation. Over a 40-year period, that's easily $400,000 or more just to get from point A to point B. Meanwhile, they're complaining that they can't afford to save for retirement. It's like watching someone spend a fortune on a gym membership they never use while complaining they can't afford to eat healthy food. Here's the thing that makes this even more ridiculous. The moment you drive a new car off the lot, it loses about 20% of its value. So you're not just spending money, you're actively destroying wealth. Compare that to investing the same amount in a diversified portfolio. Instead of watching your money evaporate, you're watching it multiply. But I get it. Like, cars are emotional purchases. You want something reliable, something that looks good, something that makes you feel successful. And there's nothing wrong with that as long as you understand what you're trading off. That car payment might make you feel wealthy, but it's actually keeping you poor. This is where having $20,000 saved completely changes your perspective on major purchases. Instead of thinking, can I afford the monthly payment? You start thinking, what is this really costing me in terms of opportunity? That $30,000 car isn't just $30,000. It's $30,000 that could have grown to over $200,000 in your investment account over 20 years. Suddenly, driving a reliable used car doesn't feel like a sacrifice anymore. It feels like a strategic choice that's funding your future freedom. And here's the beautiful irony. The person driving the flashy new car is probably stressed about money, while the person driving the older Honda is quietly building wealth and sleeping better at night. This mindset shift extends to every major financial decision you make. Housing, education, vacations, hobbies. Everything gets filtered through the lens of opportunity cost, not in an obsessive way that sucks all the joy out of life, but in a strategic way that ensures you're making intentional choices about where your money goes. And let me tell you something that might surprise you. Once you start thinking this way, you often realize you don't actually want half the stuff you thought you wanted. That bigger apartment, the extra space would be nice, but is it worth delaying your financial independence by 5 years, that expensive hobby? It's fun, but there are probably cheaper ways to get the same satisfaction. This isn't about becoming a penny-pinching miser who never enjoys anything. It's about becoming intentional with your money instead of letting it slip away on things that don't actually matter to you. Hydris, when you have clear financial goals and understand the power of compound interest, it becomes much easier to distinguish between what you want and what you really want. Look, $20,000 isn't going to make you rich overnight, but it will fundamentally change how you think about money and opportunity. It's the difference between surviving and thriving, between reacting to life and designing it. Start building that foundation today because your future self is counting on the decision you make right now. Trust me, they'll thank you for it.